it's time to change the subject for just about 60 seconds.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rat Hole. We are live. Welcome, everybody. I've already got more viewers than I expected, so that's great to see. Welcome, Sabacc for Charity. Welcome, Timescales, Jim, watching over on Facebook. Glad to have you guys here. See some other people there watching as well. Please say hello. Have a conversation in that chat. It helps feed the algorithm, which helps feed me. I'm gonna show this off right now because I can. There you go. Since Sabacc for Charity is here, there's my my patch. It's not currently on anything, but it'll be on when I put. I've had it on a variety of different vests. That's why it's got pins in it rather than actually attached. Timescales has made a bunless cheeseburger with mayo, pickle, purple shallots, and home garden grown fire and ice peppers. Oh, that sounds delicious. So I'm playing Sabacc, and I've played some solo versions, some solitaire versions live with my real life cards. But now there's an app, and there's two versions of the app. There is Holocard Cantina, which is the official name, and that's what we're going to be using. So if you're on an Apple and you've got Test Flight, there is a Sabacc Cantina version as well. As near as I can tell, they are two entirely separate things. So if you have an account on one, I don't think you can. Your account carries over to the other. Or at least it didn't for me. And that could just be a matter of because I'm running through a beta edition on technically on Test Flight. But you can download the full-on Holocard Cantina on Android, on iOS, both on your iPad and on your phone. That is a fairly new thing, I think, on an iOS. Because last time I got it through Test Flight. So clearly that's a fairly new thing. But I've got my whoops, wrong thing here. Click. I've got my app set up here. And it's hopefully not going to be too bad. I just want to give a quick shout out to Puffer Glitch, who does the music for it. Their YouTube channel at Puffer Glitch Ambience has all sorts of cool individual tracks as well as background tracks for various nightclubs and cantinas and palaces and just generally streets. If people want, I can pull it up as well. But for now, that's that. So there's a couple of different ways you can play this. You can play online, and there's no cables open right now, which is surprising because I've gotten notification after notification after notification every time I'm not live on that. So like seriously, I've gotten just tons of notifications about, but that's also through the Sabacc version, not the Holocard version. Or you can do local play, which is what I'm going to be doing today. You can choose between Kessel Sabacc, Shift, Spike, Traditional, Jedi Temple, which is just solitaire. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to do Kessel for now. Why not? So let's look at the how to play for Kessel Sabacc. In Kessel Sabacc, you invest chips to improve your hand and get a pair. In a Sabacc hand, to win a round, you need to have the best hand at the end of 3 turns. Last player with chips in stock wins the game and the content of the credits pot. Hands are made of 2 cards, one from each family, sand and blood, with values going from 1 to 6. The card value is depicted by its header and central symbol. There are 3 cards for each value per family. Minimize your hand value, meaning the difference between your card values. So if you have a 3 and a 4, you've got 1. If you've got 3 and 3, you've got 3. A Sabacc hand is a pair and a hand value of 0. A Sabacc hand compares of the lower cards is stronger. 1 being the best card value, 6 being the worst. So if you have a pair of 6s and someone else has a pair of 1s, they will win. Special cards, the Psylop. You'll see this reveal the Psylop to take the value of the other card in your hand, a pair, and a Sabacc hand. There is 1 Psylop per family. So there's 2 of those in the deck. The Imposter. When revealed, the Imposter will take the value of 1 of 2 dice thrown, completing your hand. There are 3 Imposters per family. So you can have a completely random hand if you want, and I've done that just for the sake of doing it. Psylocke Sabacc or Imposter Sabacc are equivalent to a standard Sabacc hand of the same value. A pair of Psylops is a pure Sabacc, best hand of the game. Kessel Sabacc is played with 3 shift tokens. I have physical shift tokens too. Which are powerful game modifiers. A shift token can be played once in the game and only at the beginning of your turn before standing or drawing. There you go. You can see at the bottom there. The table just opened. I'm not going to join it, but... draw and stand. To draw a card, you must invest 1 chip. Standing will pass your turn for free, saving chips when your hand is good enough. You can draw the top card of any deck on the table, including the discard decks. After drawing a sand or blood card, you must discard a card from the same family, always keeping 1 card of each family in your hand. You can discard the card you just drew. Reveal. Each round lasts 3 turns, giving you 3 opportunities to improve your hand. After each player has played 3 times, everyone reveals their hands. If everyone stands during a turn, everyone reveals their hands. Win or loss. You win the round if you have the best hand at the table. 2 or more players can be winners in the case of a tie. If no one has a Sabacc hand, the player with the lowest hand value, difference of card values, wins. The round winner takes their invested chips back to their stock. Everyone else loses them. Without a Sabacc hand, you are taxed an amount equal to the difference of your card values. With a losing Sabacc hand, you are taxed 1 chip. All taxed chips are lost. If your chip stock is empty by the end of the reveal phase, you are eliminated from the game. You win the game upon being the last player with chips in stock. So there's your rules for Kessel Sabacc. This is, of course, what do you mean by a powerful modifier? They literally break the rules. Hey Dave, is there any updates or add-ons to this game? James, Jim, it's a brand new app. You can already play 6 types of Sabacc in it. There is at least 1 update working its way through the system because there is a new deck themed after Sabacc for Charity. So kind of like that card right there on the screen. But I don't seem to have that theme available in here. So that's that. For a powerful modifier, I'm going to pull up my camera. Bloop. So you've got these shift tokens that do different things. And where's my instructions? So, for example, that one that I just showed you, because I don't know them very well, is a refund. You can retrieve two chips in play. There is a whole list of them. This game comes from the Star Wars Outlaws video game. So it's a little bit easier to show during that. But I don't have that because I don't do most video games. It's very weird that I'm doing so many video games lately. But we're going to try a game of Kessel Sabacc. Oops, that's still learning. Beep, beep, beep. We're going to have 3 droids playing against me. We're going to start the game. Let's put me back to where I should be here. Zoop. So I've got 2 imposters right now, which means if I stand on this, I'm going to be rolling 2 dice, and who knows? You can see I've got those active tokens down on the bottom. I'm going to somebody already played a Cook the Books. Invert Sabacc ranks until the next reveal, so the 6 is better than the 0. Let's see if I can see what these do here. Direct transaction, choose a player, trade hands with them. Refund, retrieve 2 chips in play. Prime Sabacc, roll 2 dice, pick 1 value as the new best Sabacc. So that's what those particular tokens are in play, or that I can play at any time at the beginning of my turn. I want to draw, so I'm going to draw from the blood. I can either discard now the 3 that I just drew, or the imposter. I'm going to get rid of the imposter. Now the droid can draw, is drawing from that they're going to discard, and so it moves fairly quickly with those extra players. I'm now going to draw there, so I've got a 5 and a 3. I can now decide. So that gives me a 2 difference. I don't want that, so I'm going to get rid of that. So I've gotten rid of both of my imposters. Nobody seems to want the imposters. Oh, somebody took the imposter and then discarded the imposter. And they're standing. I'm going to draw 1 more. That's what I wanted. There we go. So I now have 2 5s, which is darn close to the best. So after 3 rounds, they got 4s. I got 5s. And again, because that active token was there to reverse the hands, I actually am at the top there. He rolls on the imposter and has a difference of 1. They have 2 3s. So again, I would have lost this in a normal round, but because the round was reversed, I have that option. I'm going to stand on this for now. I've got a 1. I've got an imposter. Target tariff against me, so I've had to pay into the pot 2 chips. Roll 2 dice, pick 1 value. So 5 is now the best Sabacc. Well, that's not good for me. I don't love this. I'm going to stand anyway for 1 more round, just to see what shows up. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I'm going to run the risk here. I'm going to actually, because I've got a bunch here, I'm going to play the refund. I'm going to retrieve 2 chips in play because I'm not expecting to win this. So this could be a disaster for me. That's the downside to these disasters. General audit, everybody has to put some more into the pot. So round 2 results. I have to roll. So tap to roll the dice. 6 and yeah. See, I'm screwed. Yeah, I lost that pretty hard. Don't play this with a Wookiee. That's Dejarik. They're much more, or Holo Chess. That is a much different game. Although I'd love to see that as an app. I do have I've got a print and play version of Dejarik. And if you go to my YouTube channel, there's actually a video on Dejarik or Holo Chess. It shows all about that game, including a reminder not always let the Wookiee win if you want to lose your hands. This is a terrible plan. I'm going to stand on the imposter. I bombed horribly last time, so. But I've only got three cards left, so I might just lose straight up on this. What are these again? Don't want to do that. I'm going to see what people do. I'm going to pay a little bit more attention here on this round. This is the last round. I'm going to trade with L614. Hey, I like that. So they're going to have to roll. They do not roll a 1. So that's good. They've got a 1 and a 1. They're going to beat me. 2 and a 3. 5 and a 5. So I basically traded with the wrong player. That's what happened here. There's a great Holo Chess Christmas ornament this year. Oh my goodness. Hey, welcome. Horses on Film. Cameron. That is awesome. I did not know that. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. I assume it's from Hallmark because everything good's from Hallmark. Just seeing here. Yeah, what I thought. All right. Horses on Film, of course, my new show with my cousin Cameron and Scott MacArthur. It's going to be a great time. Where that one. It's going to be a great time. We're just working on when that. Hate this plan. I don't have enough chips to risk a blind draw. I have to stand because I have no more chips to bet with. We'll see what this result is. Oh, so far nope. There we go. Lost that pair. So I've actually got. I lost. But if I wanted to, I've got a bat. So I can, in fact, play this. I've got those tokens, and I've got the cards. So I could play this. Star Wars A New Hope. Let the Wookiee win ornament with video, light, and sound. Oh, my. I see timescales maybe picking that up. And we'll put this away. I pulled it down most of the show off. Links in my Instagram. Nice. Yes, there it is right there. Ding. Let's just take a look at that because that's just cool. Yeah, whatever. Go away with here. So it's just the scene. It's a box with the scene in it. That's kind of cool. Let's learn how to play Shift. Coruscant Shift. Oh, there's an interactive tutorial. Cool. Let's do that because I have not done that. In Coruscant Shift, the objective is to assemble a hand with a total value closest to a target number determined by a dice roll, preferably collecting as many cards in a target suit, determined by another dice roll. So, I have those dice. Those are just your standard Shift dice. There's a 44-second video on that page. I'll check out the video later there. Timescales, thank you for sending that to me. Oh, wait, I just realized I'm not... There we go. So the target value for this round is 5. And then you want to save cards in your hand that add up to 5. You can the available targets are that's right. This one's not standard. I have 3D printed versions of these dice. But yes, the target is 0, 5, 10, or -5, -10. The target suit is circles. If there's a tie between players, the player with the most cards in the target suit wins. And available target suits are circles, squares, and triangles. Target value and suit. The target value and suit are determined by the dice roll at the beginning of each round. There are 62 cards in the deck, divided into 3 suits, circles, squares, and triangles. Each suit contains 20 cards, 10 positive, 10 negative. Values 1 to 10. Additionally, there are 2 zero cards, or the Psylops. Again, I told you we'd see that Psylop again. Additionally, there are 2 zero-card Psylops, which are wild and can represent any suit. Select theme. Oh, let's just leave. Let's do that theme. I like that one. This is actually the card deck that I have. Some of these themes are based on the decks from Hyperspace Props. Rounds and phases. The game is played in 2 repeating phases before revealing the cards. Select phase, players select cards from their hands. Bet phase, players place bets based on their selected cards. After repeating both phases more than once, the cards are revealed to determine the winner. You have 5 cards to select from. Tap cards to add them to your selection. Cards not added to the selection will be discarded. You can select as many cards as you like, even none. Next selection round, you will draw cards again, so you will have 5 cards, including the cards you previously selected, from which to finish your selection. Remember, this round you are trying to reach a target value of 5 with as many circles as possible. So, if I keep these, that's giving me a value of 10. That gives me a good chance at a -5, potentially. So let's confirm that selection. I'm going to keep those. And they're all circles, added bonus. Betting action allows you to raise, call, or fold your hand. You can also check if no bets have been made. Every 5 rounds, the ante and minimum bet increases to raise the stake. I'm just going to check. A 2, 3, and a 5. Yep, that's what I've got there. All right. Raising. Raising allows you to increase the bet. An initial bet has been made. Adjust the raise by sliding, then tapping the button. I'm not going to raise. I'm just going to call. Oh, it's going to force me to because it is a tutorial, so I don't have as much thing. I have to jump in with me. Thanks, Cam. This video will still be up when you get back. I may not be playing, but feel free to leave it on in the background. Just mute me. Let it roll out, and then you'll have it there at the end. You'll know if I'm still here. Have a fun meeting. Select again. You've now been dealt new cards. So once again have 5 cards in your hand, any previously selected cards are locked in and can't be changed. You can choose to add cards to your selection or stay with the current selection. Let's see. This is not ideal. That gives me a value of 1. I'm going to keep that style up for sure. So now I have to get a -5. I'm a little bit screwed. I'm going to check. Check. Players' hands are ranked based on their values, target suit amount. A hand which matches the target value will always win over a hand with a differing value. The winner takes the pot. If 2 or more players have the same hand value, one with the highest target suit amount wins. If they also have the same target suit amount, they will either split the pot, which is the default setting in this app, or draw a random card to determine the winner. Let me tell you, I've played that. That's annoying or not, depending on if you win, I guess. The game ends when either player has won all credits or when a set amount of rounds has been played. The player with the most credits at the end of the game wins. And that is the... Oh, okay, well, now we're just going to play. Okay. Target is 0. Squares. Well done. You completed the tutorial for the Coruscant shift. You can continue this game if you want, or end to compete against other players online, or practice locally against droids. I'm just going to continue, because why not? There we go. So that gives me 0. Confirm selection. I'm going to bet 5. They folded. Call. I'm not going to select anything. I'm going to leave those 2 in there. Bets 5. I'll raise it to 6. Why not? Hey, why not? Let's just go all in. No, let's not go all in. They've got a 0. I've got a 0. But the target was squares, so I lose. Disappoint. Target is 0 with triangles. Bet 1. They folded again. I've only got 2 triangles, so that's not great. But let's do the thing. Round 3 result. They've got a sum of 2. I've got a sum of 0 with 2 triangles, and they folded. Not exactly a big pot, but better than nothing. Target is 0 with circles. That leaves me with a value of -1. That's not bad. Or I can just not take anything and see what the next round comes, but I'm going to take it. Check. So I've got a value of -1. That would give me a value of +1, but I don't actually, it doesn't do anything for me. If it was a circle, I'd take it, but it's not. Check. They bet one, they called. I'll call. Nope. Failure. So that's the downside to that Psylop. What rank are you in the app? I was just a green Psylop in the Sabacc for charity in the test flight. I've only just downloaded the Holocard Cantina version, so I'm not ranked at all. I don't like any of that, so I'm going to go ahead and not take any of it. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play much. I only just discovered that I could download it because I couldn't do the iOS for a while, so I only just found it relatively recently, and just discovered the Holocard version of it, like I said, literally before going live today. I thought the Holocard Cantina was just the other thing. The not iOS. What's that called? Android. There we go. I like that. Confirm. That's a much better draw. Level 4 you can choose. Okay, so I have to get up to level 4 before I can choose the Sabacc for charity. I was wondering about that. I'll have to work on that because that's a nice deck. I really do like the Sabacc for charity deck, guys. And I'm not just saying that because you're watching the stream. It's a gorgeous one. I hope that being in this app makes it one step closer to getting a physical version of the deck. The challenge then will be I'm not going to be at MegaCon for the next couple of years. I'm not going to be traveling south, so I'm going to miss you guys for a couple of years. Raise. But if it does come out, I'm going to have to get somebody to. I'll either have to get it shipped up to Canada, which sucks, or get someone to pick it up for me and then ship it up to Canada for me. Ugh. I did not win that. I missed what it was. I split the pot. Okay. Zero in circles for this. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. Not taking any of it. Ugh. Yeah, we'll go ahead. There we go. Keep that. And that's it. That's all I'm keeping. Becomes obvious what I have at that point. Someone's definitely got higher than me, though. Sub-Zero. Yeah, so they've got... Oh! They've only got one circle, though, so... And they folded, so we're going to split the pot. I can get behind that. Antien. -5 circle target. What does that math out to? That maths to -4. I'll take that. 2 circles. Fold. Oh, I you know what? It's digital money. Shift is my favorite after Spike. I have not played Coruscant Shift nearly enough. Oh, they're sold by Hyperspace. I believe it's just for the members at the moment, but it will be public very soon. A small portion of those sales goes to Sabacc for charity to help the mission. Nice. James, can you discard the cards that you have for another card? You can't discard the cards that you have selected. Once you've selected, they are locked in. Do I want to? Yeah, fine, I'll call it. I'm going to leave it at that. Check. Now we cross our fingers. Oh, they folded. No, that's... Yeah. Hey, wait, what? Oh, wait, no, -5. They're right on -5. Yeah. I was looking at the wrong section there. Sabacc for charity. When you say they're only available for members, I assume you mean members of their Patreon, is what I'm guessing. But yes, I'm definitely, once they show up for the public, I'll definitely try and pick up a set, because it's, like I said, they're bright, they're colorful, they're really nice, and you guys have a good cause. Sorry, stalled myself as I was looking at things. That's the best option. So at this point, I got 2 squares and a -4 total. Call. I don't want any of that. Gives me a -6. I don't think it matters if I go over in this version. Yeah, I wanted to be part of their Patreon, Sabacc for charity. I just do not have the disposable income. And it's that much worse when you're in Canada, because anything they send out, you have to pay, extra on again. So it's just, and I don't really have players here, so I'm glad to have this, so I can try and practice up and play a little bit more. But like, I buy all the stuff. I've got a bunch of it, but I don't really have the time or brain power for playing it very often, or the availability. Sure, let's raise. Why not? Call. They've got a sum of 5. They got a sum of 5. I got a sum of -6. I lose. Can't you play online with other people? Now that I have this app, Jim, yes, I can. I just haven't. I'm not doing that right now through this, but in Shift, it's just like Spike. It's whichever hand is closest to the target. You can go over and Shift, ties, split pot. Yeah, that's what I thought. What was I playing that was where you bust out? Isn't it Spike where you if you go over, you What was I playing that was that? Where you can bust. I am lost. All right, that's okay. Target is 10. It's triangles, which sucks, but confirm. Cool, and you can play Legend of the Traveling Tortoise group. Potentially, yes. Bet 4. Definitely keep those because those are both triangles and add out to 0, so it works out really well for me. The only thing that would be better is if I drew a Psylop, and I didn't. Let's bet 9. Folded. Folded. Doesn't matter. Ante up. 10 and triangles. Classic traditional, you can bust if you. That's what I must have been playing, was traditional. See, it's so nice to have you in here, Sabacc for Charity, because I'm still fairly new at this because I don't get to play very often. I'm very much a newbie. All right. Now it gives me my -10. It's the wrong suit, but whatever. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's the wrong suit. Check. That would give me a value of, because that gives me a -9, but gives me a thing. I'm kind of hooped here no matter what I do. I feel like the -9 is with the 2 triangles is a better option. Bet 4. -9, 9. Folded. But I had more of the target suit. I'm confused. Oh, right, because I was going for minus and it was positive. I'm an idiot. The variance in order of release was traditional, Corellian Spike, Coruscant Shift, and Kessel. Yeah, I think I've for the first few years I'd only ever played Spike. Because that's what you guys traditionally play. And the only time I ever get to play this is a few hands here and there at MegaCon. I did play, other than solo stuff. I did play last year at Falcon, and I think I screwed the rules up, but I did stream a game from there. I might do the same again. We'll see. +5. Gives me a +4. And yeah, I'll call it 7. The worst I can do is lose, right? Oh, that works out quite well. It's the wrong suit, but still. Let's raise it. Why not? Folded. Some 5. Some 5. I win. Woohoo! Target is -10, folks. Squares. I'll mess around with stuff because that's the only square I had. Conveniently, -9. Bet 7. We loved having you hang out with us. Spike is arguably the more exciting because of the game mechanics. It's also closest to poker. Some people know poker, so it's easier to teach. This is true. I just kind of went for this because I haven't actually tried it out on the app yet, so this was a good thing to try out. That's a square. That's a circle, but it doesn't actually mess me up. Gives me a second square. Confirm. The only thing I don't like about this deck, sometimes some of those higher number cards is hard to tell, at least in the app. I don't know if it is in the... It's not the same as mine. Which set do I have? Do I have that set? Maybe I don't have this set. Thought I did. No, that's the other one again. That's okay. What's this one? I don't even remember what I have for sets. If you need a refresher course on Spike, we have a guide on our website. It's true, and I screwed it up when I did it myself. And here I've even got a little. We'll just throw this. I'm going to throw this up here. I don't know if it'll work now that it's bent. If you're interested in scanning, that QR code is to Sabacc for charity. I use that as part of my to hold this deck in because this deck doesn't come with an open-sided box. So I just tuck some cards in there. I've got a hyperspace props business card in there as well, and one of my own, just because, well, then it's labeled. I thought I bought a set of this deck. Anywho, back to the game. Let's bet 12. I like my hand. It's not the best, but it's not bad. Folded. -9 with 2 squares. -10. Unfortunate. Eventually, I'll probably lose and I'll bomb out of this, but I'm going to keep going because why the heck not? I don't have anything specific else to do. So our target is 0. Squares. That gives me a square and a square, so that gives me a value of 0 with 1 square. Confirm. That's where I put them. No, it's not. Interesting. I can't find. But the only thing I have that is not from hyperspace props is I have somewhere, and it might actually be over in that other bag right there now that I think about it. But I thought I dropped it in here. I have a set of 3D printed shift dice. There we go. And, oh yeah. Here, I'll finish this hand here. Sorry. Bet 12. I've also got the Sabacc for charity Kessel token. Yeah, I've got 2 sets of dice. I've got one that I made myself. And a 3D printed set of, there we go. That was from MegaCon only. Nice. Yeah. No, I was very lucky. I came in when I did and was able to get my hands on one. I noticed every time you bet something, the first guy always folds. I've noticed that. He's a little bit raise. He's a little bit chicken. Squares. So I want that and that. That gives me still 0 with an extra square. Confirm. Bet 12. I like my odds here. Raise 26. Well, this will bust. I either win or I'm done. All in with my 15. 0 with 2, 0 with 3, and 2 Cylops. That's a hand and a half. Well, that I have officially lost. Tutorial completed. New rank reached. Silop. Well, let's do some Corellian Spike, shall we? Can I do it? Yeah, so that's the only one with the interactive at this point. Corellian Spike. So this is the AI folds, especially when they're way off target, I've noticed. Nothing wrong with that. People do the same thing. They have their tells. In Corellian Spike, the objective is to assemble a hand with a total value of 0 or as close to 0 as possible. The game incorporates both positive and negative cards, involves strategic betting and card selection to achieve the optimal hand. The deck is comprised of 62 cards divided into 3 suits, circles, triangles, and squares. Each suit contains 10 positive cards, 10 negative cards. Additionally, there are 2 special Silop cards with a value of 0. Spike dice, which I do have in proper metal cast from Hyperspace Props. Not a commercial for Hyperspace Props, but it kind of just becomes that. The game utilizes 2 6-sided dice known as spike dice. These dice are rolled during the game and introduce an element of unpredictability. If the dice displays matching symbols, the Sabacc shift occurs, causing all players to discard their hand and draw an amount of cards equal to the previous hand size. Round setup. Determine the starting player. The starting player rotates clockwise each round. Ante. Each player contributes an ante to the hand pot and the Sabacc pot. That's right, there are 2 ante pots. Deal. Each player is dealt 2 cards face down. Draw and discard piles. The remaining cards form the draw pile. The top card is placed face up to start the discard pile. Game phases. Each round consists of 3 phases. Card phase. Players can choose to stand, do nothing. Gain, take the top card of the draw pile. Swap, switch one card in hand with the top card of either the discard pile or the draw pile. This action may require a small fee depending on the rule set and how it's set. Betting phase. Players bet based on the strength of their hands with options to check, bet, call, raise, or fold. Spike dice phase. The dealer rolls the spike dice. If the symbols match, the Sabacc shift occurs, and all players discard their hands and draw a new one. Winning the round. After 3 rounds, remaining players reveal their hands. The player with a hand total closest to 0 wins the hand pot. If a player achieves total hand... I just realized the music stopped playing. That's fine. The player with hand closest to 0 wins the hand pot. If a player achieves a hand of exactly 0, they win both the hand pot and the Sabacc pot. In case of a tie, there are several special winning hands which are ranked in order of strength. Since there are many variations of the hand rankings, depending on which part of the galaxy you are playing in, the game host can select a preferred ranking order. Winning the game. The game continues for a predetermined number of rounds or until players decide to conclude. The player with the most credits at the end of the game is declared the winner. Game variations. Corellian Spike has many variations, each with its own twist on the rules and strategies. To allow for more variation, a game host can select different options to customize the game. This is slightly less relevant because I'm playing against the computer. Galaxy Series variant uses 3 discard piles, pilot, wing, and gunner. To increase with increasing trade costs for more appealing card gathering opportunities. Gain from the discard pile can be enabled to players to gain from both the draw and discard pile. The spike dice phase can be disabled to remove some unpredictability. Why would you do that for this? That's the whole point of it, I suppose, when learning. Swap or gain cost can be enabled to add a cost to gain or swap cards paid to the hand pot. And here is a list of the hands. I'm not going to go through these, but they are, in fact, here. And you can take a look at them. So let's play Spike, droid count 3. I'm going to go with an easy difficulty. I'm going to crack my neck. Excuse me. Start the game. The music has ended, which is disappointing because there's lots of good music. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Hopefully I don't get dinged for this. I'm going to go like this. Don't care about the ad. Thank you. Skip. I'm going to throw on a little music, which may or may not pick up on the mic. This is still tougher glitch. I don't know if you can pick it up in the background or not. All right, so let's take a look at my hand here. Again, I've got -2. The goal is 0. We'll draw. -9. Not great. I should have stood is what I should have done. Test the music with an Android 16. Nice. Can't hear the music, you're fine. Honestly, I don't think it would pop even if I didn't. But it is interesting to notice that that the music does run out on the app after sometime under an hour. But I kind of hosed myself a little bit. Call. Spike dice. Draw. Oop. What did I just hit? I must have hit something here. Draw. I'm not actually in a better place here. Check. I should have stayed at -2. More often than not, you'll want to gain a card in the first round. Yeah. In theory, yes, but I had at -2 was not bad. We'll see what the final is here. Draw. -3. It's not the end of the world. There we go. Turn some more music on. Turn on through the app. I knew there was a way to do that. Yeah, we'll bet 2. Music is undetectable. Same when I checked it earlier when it was loud, where you could hear the non-English lyrics. Yeah, no, it's alien. I think it has to be pretty loud. I recorded music stores where it was quiet enough that YouTube ignored it, even when the phone could pick it up. Okay, now I can hear the music. Thank you, Dave. I turned the music on through the actual app, so now it's playing through as it, through the thing, as opposed to me turning it on YouTube and just turning it on. I didn't want to blast it. All right. Oh, yeah, we're swapping that. There we go. Sabacc pair. Bet 5. Call. Spike dice. I assume they called. Stand. Android doesn't recognize the song. No, the songs are all original. So it's not going to recognize the song at all. I'll in between games, I'll bring up. Here, I can even do this, so you can see it on there at Puffer Glitch on YouTube, and all of the music is available through there. Bet 5. He's got all sorts of great Star Wars themed music, both as individual music tracks and as long-running ambiance. I missed the end of that round. That's a downside. I don't even know if I won that last round. I was paying attention to the other stuff. Draw. 6. Yeah, see, I'm not loving that. Yeah, if anyone was watching, did I win that last hand? Yeah, Puffer Glitch, Ambiance, that's them, yep. His music sounded like something inside the Mos Eisley Cantina. That is entirely the point. Timescales. Bet. Call. I presume they called. Oh! Look at that. I actually did win. Cool. Was not expecting to win on that. Oh, it was. I see what happened. Was there a roll? Was there a spike roll there? Is that what happened? Oh, 99. No, I'll be standing. Thank you very much. Check. Bets 2. Raised 3. For the win. You're making a fortune, Dave. I wouldn't go that far. But I am doing better than the easy droids. Guess your ship's coming in. If only it was real. Sabacc for charity. The strategy is to increase your chances. The more cards you have in your hand, the more options you have, the better your chances. It's not 100% win rate, but it does still better your chances. And you are the master. I'm gonna stand anyway because I don't trust myself when I'm sitting on a 0. But yes, more cards do equal generally better. Raised 5. Call. It never shows what that last droid does, so I presume because they didn't come back to me, it was a call. Spike dice. Standing. They got 3 cards each, so all of them are standing, which doesn't look good for me. Yes, if you already have Sabacc or a really good hand, stand. Yeah, exactly. So they are checking, so I'm going to go ahead and bet 5. Worst thing that happen is I lose. It's not real money. And then we just play a different version. So they've had a chance to show it off more. Round 3 results. They're at a -1. 0 with 3 cards, so they're gonna win on me here. Yeah. Gonna get Sabacc pair with 3. Unfortunate. That's not good. Call. Do they have like Chinese theme song? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Jim. You gotta head out for dinner, fun times, hanging out. Thank you so much. May the force be with you. And yes, I blow some brains on that. Thanks for joining me, Sabacc, for charity. I appreciate you and everything you guys do. Yeah, I'm going to fold, I think, on this. Fold. Because the only chance I had there was going to be on a spike dice. So we'll let this play out. Yeah, I was way out. Yeah, I made the correct decision by folding there, yeah. Very much so. And if you ever want to check the hand rankings, there's a button for that. You know what? I'm going to swap it out and see what it does. I swapped that incorrectly. Not great. Yeah, I know it's Star Wars stuff, but do they have like an Oriental sound? Not. I mean, if you hunt, there's some stuff. I haven't off the top of my head heard any. Certainly not through the app. Puffer Glitch has something like 130 different tracks, so I'm sure there's some in there somewhere. The actual Oga's Cantina playlists, I don't believe have any. They tended to run more along the lines of jazz funk style music. There is the Mongolian group, the Who, HU, did do a track for a video game. I forget which Star Wars video game. It is also not in Mongolian or Chinese. It is in a unknown language. But that's probably the closest you're going to find. Itch my foot. All right. Call. Give me a spike, baby. I don't like this hand. We'll do that. Bet 2. Call. Oh, there we go. That's the swap we needed. We'll bet 5. I don't love that. 2307 only got 2 cards, so. We'll see what they've got there. -9, I've got 0. Sabacc pair. Oh, -10s or 10s. I'm gonna win this one. Woohoo! L0E3 is out. All right. The end of the world. Bet 5. Call. The person asking about Asian or Oriental sound like Star Wars music, while not Star Wars specific, look for Team Lab Borderless. That does have the Tokyo Digital Art Museum music. Interesting. So Jim, there you go. I'm going to bring this up on the screen here for you, Jim, so you can look them up. Clearly we got a spike in here because that's not nearly what I had. And I just draw, see what I get. Not great. Excellent. Thanks, Jim. I'm glad you got that. Bet 5. I would not object to a spike here. Hey, look at that. We got a spike. -5. So I did actually get closer here. I can swap out 2, 12 to 3 for the 5. That gives me 7 to 10, 8 to 10. So yeah, I should swap out my 2. Music by Hideki Takahashi in particular. Crows Are Chased is on YouTube. Okay, good to know. Learning things, finding new and fun stuff. Oh, what the hell? Let's bet 10. Now for the moment of truth. -7, so that's good. 1. Ah. Fooey. Fooey, I say. Fooey. Draw. Or forget. Jim, copy and paste this into your YouTube. That's going to be a little harder to do. So, Jim, if you get onto YouTube, that comment is there, and you can copy and paste it. It's going to be a little bit hard to copy and paste from the screen, because you are following over on the Facebook stream. That'll pull up a whole album. Nice, good to know. Yeah, Jim is watching on Facebook, so it's a little bit harder to do that. All right, bet 5. Spike. No. That's why I don't see him. Yes, that's why you don't see him timescales. I'm currently broadcasting on technically 2 different Facebooks. So I wanted to test it out because I know Christian was having problems with that on the Traveling TARDIS. But I'm also on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. So I tend not. So you're not necessarily. I appreciate your comments, and I'll pass them along as I go. I know Jim had some issues with his YouTube. No, not -20. I'm folding. Forget this noise. Fold. Can I give him the link? I will. I'll try and do that. The link is probably not going to show up, is it? Send me the link, timescales, on Instagram or on Facebook or whatever, and I'll pass it along to him. Spike. Not that it matters. I'm not playing. Someone. Sub-Zero. Yeah. See, it's good that I folded because I was not winning that hand. Anyway, there you go. I see it. Thanks, timescales. So it's down to just the 2 of us. I'll just play aggressively, and if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. -1. Oh, please let me swap that. The lowest integer does win, but that's a 0, so we're just going to go ahead and bet 10. No! Actually, that doesn't work out that terribly. As long as they don't take that 9. I'm willing to go with that. That didn't screw me over as badly as it could have. Bet 10. As long as I don't get hit by another spike. There we go. Stand. I'm going to play recklessly. -4, 0. Woohoo! Boom. Let's do this before I forget. Copy. There you go, Jim. I put the YouTube link into Facebook for you, so you can should be able to see that, take that, do that, all of the things and stuff and whatnot. All right, where am I at here? We're at -4. We'll draw. -7. We're worse. Check. Apparently no one loves this hand. Hey, no problem. Time scales. You're very welcome. It takes me somewhere better. Yeah, I'll bet 5. What the heck? -3 is not that bad. When someone pastes that URL into the browser, it will convert back to Japanese and pull up every song. Good to know. I'll check it out, obviously, when I'm not in the middle of a live stream. Stand. I'm not going to play quite as recklessly on this hand because I'm not terribly confident. Hey, I still won the pot, though. Love that. All right. Terrible. Draw. That's not better. We love this music while at the Tokyo Museum of Digital Art in Azubudabi Hills. Azabudai Hills. Call. It's not great, but we'll go ahead and bet on it. What the heck? Hey, that was a good call. I'll raise on that. As long as I don't get spiked. There we go. Jam down, Dave. Nah. Woohoo! And he's raised to 10 plus 3 into the Sabacc pot. Draw. 2. I don't mind a 2. I'm down to a 1. I am good with that. I'll bet that 15. Is it the worst that can happen is I die. Spike. No. I was going to say the worst that could happen now is a spike. Check. Anyways, fun stuff. Time for the new daily walk routine. Everyone have a great day. You can put this on in the background. Listen to the music. Listen to me talk. I'm with the hand pot. Nice. I'll probably be calling it quits here fairly soon after this game. Save something for another day. No. Not what I wanted. Check. Draw. This is terrible. Like, I don't have a lot of hope here. Yeah, I'm leaving it streaming. Good. I appreciate the lurk then. Just got to drive before going for a walk. That does sound wasteful. No, honestly, timescales, when I go for a run, which I will be doing later today, I drive about 10 minutes down to the gym and run on their track. I don't actually like necessarily running in the neighborhood, especially as we're getting close to winter already. So, no, I totally get it. Even I hate that. I can try to bust it, but I'm just gonna fold. Cheers. Talk to you later, Timescales. Thanks for joining me. -2. I don't like that plan. Yeah, I hated that plan already. Draw. Not actually helpful. Check. I'll stay in it with a 6, but I'm not gonna. Nope, that made it much worse. Check. He's standing on two cards. He's got something good there. Yeah. -1. So yeah. I made the more or less correct decisions in not upping that pot. And even when I drew, it was still the right decision. That wasn't helpful. That's equally not helpful. Love getting the Cylops, but not helpful. Bet 10. We'll draw. No, I don't want more minus. Damn it. I want a positive 10 is what I need next. Come on, Spike. Spike! That's worse for me. Still not good, but check. Oh no. So this is where it gets really scary when you spike on the last roll, because then it's all a matter of yeah. See, he just lost all that on a 20, thanks to that spike. He could have had 0. He could have had Sabacc there and meant nothing. I mean, why would I not do that? I'm just going to suck him dry now. I'll bet 15. He's all in. Stand. Stand. So this will either end it or not. We'll see what this does. I've got a 2. He's got a 4. I win. He loses. Boom, boom, boom. Adrian, love this. Thanks for streaming and using the app. Adrian, you're very welcome. I'm glad the app exists. As I was saying earlier in the stream, I have plenty of physical versions of Sabacc. And I've got I didn't show this one up, several really nice play mats for it. But what I don't have are people to play with. What I'll do is I'm going to play, because I'm going to leave the traditional. I'm going to play a game of Jedi Temple. Play tutorial. Oh, seems like you've not played Jedi Temple before. Would you like to play the tutorial first, learn the game? Sure. Play tutorial. In this single-player game, the goal is to discard all cards in your temple into a discard pile and thereby obtain all of the sacred texts. Sacred text are obtained by discarding cards in sets that total 0 in value. The temple. This is the temple. Only cards that are not overlapped by another card are available and can be used to create a balanced set of cards totaling 0 in value. The bottom row of the temple is always available, as well as the top card of the stockpile and the top card of the discard pile. When playing a harder difficulty, cards in the temple may be face down until they are available. Top cards of the stockpile and the discard pile are always available to be used in a set. Cards can be drawn from the stockpile to discard drawn from the stockpile to the discard pile to reveal more opportunities. Beware, the stockpile can only be reset a limited number of times, depending on the difficulty. If the limit is reached and no sacred text can be obtained, you lose. The Psylop. The Psylop is a wild card, which when played is discarded and 2 dice are rolled. The resulting values can be used as either positive or negative to balance the force in your grouping of cards that you are trying to discard. Each thrown symbol can be used once. There are only 2 Psylops in the deck. Tap the card to play it and roll the dice. It seems. Oh, there we go. It just forced me to do it because it's that. Okay, no problem. The spike dice rolled when playing a Psylop card are available to use in a forced grouping. The values can be positive or negative to help you reach 0. And I got a pair of 1s. You can now start selecting cards from the bottom row of the temple, the stockpile, the discard pile, or the dice. When you reach a balanced set of cards totaling 0 in value, tap Collect Sacred Text to uncover more cards in the temple. So there's a pair of 6s. So I can discard those. There is a set of 7. -3, -4, and 7. Collect. 8, 7, 8. -2, -2, and a 4. Collect. Draw. There's a positive 10 and a negative 10. Draw. Draw. None of this is helpful. Hiss. Draw. 9. There's a -9. There's a positive 9. Collect. 4 and a 4. Collect. 4 and a 4. Collect. 2, 3, and one of my dice. Collect. Draw. Draw. Oh. Dice. And a whole bunch of 10s. Not helpful. Not helpful at freaking all. There's a -10. Best off is take that off the side. Draw. There's a pair of 8s. There's a 10 and a 9. Get rid of that. But just no. What just happened? $11 or $12, 0. I'm going to lose this because I just can't do anything. Like, that's not helpful. 4. Roll that Psylop. Not actually helpful. Still not actually helpful. That's 11. That's 11. I gotta get rid of everything to do that, but at least I can pop something off here. That's a 13. That's a 10. That's a 1. That's a nope. 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 9. Nope, those are both positives. -6, -6. Nope. 5 to -6. Nope. 6 to -6. There we go. And there's an 8 and an 8. Not helpful. None of this is helpful. That's an 8. 9 and a 9. There we go. All right, we're gonna take it. Reminds me of Pyramid. You have to get to 15. Yes, James. It's basically. Oh no, you had to write that link down all by hand. You couldn't copy and paste it out of the comment section. I'm sorry to hear that. Yay for a random spammer in Twitch. Let me just kill that guy. That's not what I need. How do I kill that comment from here? Somehow I gotta be able to kill that comment. Whatever, I'll deal with it later. Let's just see. No, stop that. All right. Sorry. I can't seem to get rid of that spammer. That's fine. Draw. 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 Nope, that's going to give me a 20. Draw. Draw. None of this is helpful. I'm going to lose. Tutorial completed. I lost. That's just fine. 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 I won't stop that. No, you're not the spammer, Tasty Cake. I got a spammer on Twitch, and I can't do anything about it. They followed me. They seem to be watching. So I'm just going to leave it for a second, but I appreciate everybody who's watching. Twitchy spammer. Yeah, for some reason, from my phone, it won't let me kill him. I don't know why. I wonder if I can do it from here. I'm just going to take a moment. Hold on. I'm going to pop back here. Bloop. All right, I did promise to do that, didn't I? So just for the record, share screen. The music that you're hearing, this is Puffer Glitch ambience at Puffer Glitch, youtube.com/@Puffer Glitch. And you can, he's got all sorts of cool stuff here. So there's individual songs. There's all these different ambiences. So you can definitely check that out. Well, let me just try. Log in. Oh no. Log in. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that because that's fine. All right. But we're going to take off now, I think. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Oh, Timescales just reported the spammer. Thank you very much, Timescales. I'm going to go do a quick raid out on this. If it'll let me. Raid channel. Whoops. Raid channel. Juxo. Let's raid Juxto, because we can. In the meantime, good gaming, folks, and goodbye. Thanks for joining me.